Well, this is the first question. What inspired you to start your gardening journey together?
We both love plants and have a deep reverence for Mother Earth and all of the creatures of nature around us. And so I think before we met, I was more focused on herbs, herbal medicine, some native plants. And you're focused a lot on food, and you've learned a lot more about native plants. And all of these things wove together in harmony to create the garden that we have here.
To create Yarra City, yeah. So we're just two plant nerds that fell in love, started a garden. But I feel like when we just started dating, we bonded a lot over plants and our love for Mother Earth. So I guess that's what started Yarra City.
What's your favorite plant or flower to grow and why?
I love to grow turmeric because it looks so beautiful and it's a huge transformation between the roots, the rhizome, and the big showy tropical leaves.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Stacy.
What's your favorite plant or flower to grow and why?
This is my favorite plant. This is sorrel, Jamaican sorrel, red Jamaican sorrel to be exact. And I love to grow it because it's super easy to please. It grows in terrible soil, terrible conditions. It can tolerate drought and still produce this beautiful flower with a red calyx. And you can brew the calyx and make our lovely Jamaican sorrel. And the reason why I love to grow this is because it keeps me grounded in the pit of Babylon. So just to keep myself centered as a Jamaican, I grow a lot of sorrel and it reminds me of home.
What's your most memorable gardening moment?
When we got the house and put in the echinacea in somewhere where that's way too shady for it, but we were so happy to have somewhere to put plants in the ground. So I think that for me was my most memorable plant moment. How about you?
Probably rolling out the cardboard to start this garden. It used to be all lawn back here, no plants, no beautiful plants, no pathways, and we spent so much time placing out cardboard on the ground in order to start this, and that is very memorable to me because it was it felt like a fool's errand at the time, and now it's so beautiful.
How do you balance the needs of different plants in your garden?
We try to think about what would harmonize for various reasons, whether they like similar soil conditions or whether one could provide shade to another and another would benefit from the shade. We just consider the specific environment and we try new things and we observe it, and sometimes we change things if we see that we made an error.
Yeah, we observe and interact a lot. And I think, as we said, we plan the garden ahead of time. So we know what we want and where we want them. We want our fruit trees in the wood chips spaced nicely across the garden, and we want our annual production beds to be inside here to catch the morning sun. So, and we plant our plants to help each other out. We do a lot of research on what plants go together well, and even if the research says sometimes that it doesn't, we still try and observe and try to get a better understanding as to why, and then create our own, companion plants. Do you think so?
I think that's true, and I think also we're really open to change if it seems like something isn't doing great.
Mm-hmm.
We've moved bushes, we've moved all sorts of plants, we've put things that we thought would live forever in a pot into the ground.
Yeah.
And I think being open to change and being flexible and responding to the messages that the plants give us is very important.
Yep. Observe and interact.
What future gardening goals or projects are you most excited about?
Well, you're standing in it for me, speaking for myself. This is our perennial zone or food forest, and it's a mixture of fruit trees and supporting plants, including native plants. It's our woodland garden, so it's definitely in the name Yarra City Forest Garden. So it's definitely what we're trying to get to. We're all we're always working on getting down here to be as independent as we can. So that's a goal for around here to be like, you know, on its own. We don't have to plan. We don't have to plant new plants. It's self-sustaining. So food forest.
Yeah, I'm excited also for it to be more of a woodland vibe back here. We have so many special woodland understory plants like trillium,
Golden seal.
ginseng, black
Jack,
cohosh.
yeah. Jack in the pulpit.
Yeah. And so those are going to love it when it's shadier, more moist. You know, we already have plenty of moisture in this part of the yard, and so I can't wait for the shade to come in and for the full woodland vibe to take effect.
Yes, it shall bring a different appeal when you step behind the apple tree that's right over behind the umbrella there. And you can't see it now, but there's a persimmon tree right there, and that's the beginning,
The beginning of the end.
the beginning of the forest garden. So we can't wait. We can't wait to eat the fruit of the 4-in-1 plum, the 4-in-1 apples. So yeah, that's definitely a goal, to be able to eat the food that we have planted. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
For real, babes.
Okay, so what lessons have you learned from failed gardening attempts that you apply to overcoming challenges in your relationship?
Wow.
I would say flexibility is huge. If you see something is not working, don't just commit to it because that's the choice that you had already made. Be willing to think creatively and get a diversity of opinions or something on something, and make the best decision for the situation.
For real,
Make
for real.
changes if necessary.
I think, yeah, for real, doing the hard work, you know, to make things thrive. I think to facilitate life and abundance, you have to like try again, fail better, try again, fail better, and but communicating and just trying to uplift the vibe.
The
I
goal,
think
the mission.
trying to uplift the mission. So I think at all times, or even when something fails, I'll be like, babe, look at this. If someone comes here, they'll never think we had a failure, because there's so much abundance and in the diversity of the stuff that we have. So when one thing fails, we, I think, dig deeper into what has been successful.
And we listen to the messages the plants give us.
Yeah, we do.
Be open to hearing their opinion too.
Yeah, listen. They don't want to be here. Fine.
So, how does working together in the garden strengthen your bond and communication? What would you say?
Baby, you want to start one day?
I think working in the garden is an ultimate manifestation of love. I think that because it's a shared goal, it's something we both care about a lot, and it's like a guiding principle of both of us, you know, trying to pour into Mother Earth. It is a manifestation of our love, and it shows how beautiful our love is to work on this together and support each other by working hard out here.
But sometimes it can be difficult, because sometimes we're two different people and we have two different ways to do things, and but we have the same goal. So I feel like uniting in that, you having a united goal, no matter the expression and the creativity that it takes to get there. I think communicating throughout and not like sticking to anything, being, as Abby said, being flexible and being able to change. Because sometimes I'll do something and Abby probably is like, I wouldn't do that, but then I do it. Maybe it works or it doesn't work. But if it doesn't work, you know, we can change it. I'm not dogmatic about it, we're not dogmatic about anything other than like our values, and that's tied to our goal. I think it helps our relationship because it kind of highlights our value system and how much they intertwine with each other. I think me and Abby, we're so much alike in what we want to see the world and what we want to be our legacy as beings on this planet. So I feel like it kind of pull we closer together. Like we're two freaking nerds. So anything that we put our heads to, it just kind of show me how talented she is. I think for her too, it kind of show her talent, how talented I am, and it just make we
your brilliance shines out here.
yeah, it just make we just like love off of one another. You understand? I mean, I said the girl bright to you, man. My God, so girl for bright. I love the creatures and love everything in life, you know, and that makes me just think she's such an amazing partner because she love the little insect them, she love everything, you know, she love everything, and I'm like, yeah. So definitely you can feel safe with somebody like that.
And I think for you, it's like, you know, you are so tenacious and passionate about the things you care about. So like your deep, passionate research in like corners of the internet where, you know, few have ever ventured before is really incredible. And I admire that about you, and it teaches me so much, and I love that.
Well, thank you, baby.
So, final question. If you could invite any celebrity to your garden, who would it be and why?
You go first.
I know who I would invite. Mang Chi, the Korean chef on YouTube, because I would love to see what she would make from the produce of our garden.
And for me, I'd think Park Rose Permaculture would be like my second option. Sorry, Park Rose Capitalist, you might tell them wicked. But Park Rose Permaculture would be...
I'd love to hear Park Rose Permaculture's, you know, most honest feedback.
Right?
It would probably make our garden better.
She would so make her garden so much better. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and share with your friends. Tell us if you love the garden, and if you don't, share some wins in your garden. And thanks for watching.